Hey guys, welcome back. Spencer here, and we are gonna go over another PSA order I just got back. I'm gonna review over the condition of each card and then reveal what grade PSA gave each card to see if it's close to or equal to what I think the card deserves as a grade. If you have any comments, any questions, you can just leave it at the bottom of the the video. So yeah, I guess we can get started. Okay, so first card looks thicker on the right than on the left. There is, I can't tell, I think that's on the case. There's some scratching on there. There is some wear on the right side of the card. Corners have some white marks. Unbroken Bonds, Marshadow and Machamp GX tag team. So thin on the top, a little thin on the right, thick on the left and the bottom. Surface looks clean. I would probably give this a 9. Let's see. Here my date. Okay, next card. Little thick on the left, probably, yeah, very slightly thicker on the top. Corners look clean. Wow. Okay. Muck and Alolan Muck. Sides, centering, thin on the left, thick on the right. Top to bottom, little thicker on the top. Surface looks clean. This would be a 9 and could possibly get a 10 actually. The back side looks really clean. Just minor scratches, so this would be a 9 for sure, possibly a 10. So, but I'd probably give this a 9. Let's see. Mint 9. Alright, next card. So, let's see, centering wise, a little thick on the right, a little thick on the bottom. The white marks on each corner. The sides look clean. Let's see. There is some scratching on the side right here. Venomoth Gx, Unbroken Bonds. Centering looks good. On left to right. Top is thinner, bottom is thicker. And yeah, probably compared to the other cards, this would be probably a 9 also. Let's see. Here my dates. Yeah, I don't know. They're probably grading harsher. Let's see. Some white marks on the corners, thicker on the right. Slightly. No? No, it looks good. It's thicker on the bottom for sure though. Pheromosa and Buzzwole GX. So thin on the top, thick on the bottom. So left and right look decent. So it's probably gonna be a 9, right? Mint 9. Okay, next card. Thicker on the left for sure. Thicker on the top. Some white marks on the corners. Edges look okay. Man, it's the exact same scratches on the back right side of the card. For the last couple orders had the same scratches. And it's not even the same set too, so I'm hoping it's not caused by PSA, but I don't know for sure. Okay, thin on the left, thick on the right. And top to bottom look okay. It looks like it might be far enough for it to actually get an OC grade, where it'll print the letters OC right next to the number grade. I've gotten a couple of those in the past. But yeah, this is probably a 9. Even an 8 if it doesn't get an OC, it'll probably be an 8. Let's see. 7. Wow, okay. Condition of this card looks good. I don't know why it's a 7. I would have thought it'd be an 8. Next card. Thick on the left, thin on the right. There's white marks right here on the corners. Persian Gx. See, look. It's cut all the way to the black border. So it's usually off-centered as the grade for these cards, but I think it all depends on the grader. I don't know how much further it needs to be because it's on the black line, the black border. All right, so I'd probably give this an 8 again, maybe even a 7. If it's not off-centered, it'd probably be the same as the Celesteela. Let's see. Number 7. Yeah. PSA has been very inconsistent. So, let's see. Centering, a little thicker on the left. Some white marks on the corners. Yeah, there's scratching on the back right side over here. Some on the bottom too. Whimsicott Gx from Unbroken Bonds. Thin on the left, thick on the right, thin on the top, and thicker on the bottom. Surface looks clean. Yeah, this is probably an 8 because it's not as off-centered as the 7s. And the back looks decent, so I'd probably give this an 8. Let's see, Nermit 8. So this grader is basing it off of centering more, from what I see. Okay, so this is thicker on the left. Top to bottom look okay. Corners have some white marks. Side has that scratch too. Bottom has that scratches. So, Gardevoir and Sylveon Gx tag team. Thin on the left, thick on the right, thin on the top, a little thick on the bottom. Surface, oh, there's a scratch right there. I don't know if you guys can see it. Yeah, see? There's a scratch right there on the card. So this is probably gonna get a 7, maybe even a 6, who knows? I'm thinking a 7 because of this scratch right here. Let's see. Nermit 8. Yep, very inconsistent. The grader, I mean, it's still off-centered. I was surprised it didn't get a 7 or even a 6 because of that scratch. Okay, so next one. Whoa, there's print line straight across right here, if you guys can see it. Let's see, is it showing up on camera? It's like a line that's straight across right here. That's definitely a print line. That's not caused by something after opening from the pack, because it's a straight line straight across. It's not a scratch or anything. So there is, let's see, centering a little thicker on the left. Corners, there's some white marks. Lucario and Melmetal GX. Thick on the right, thin on the left, thick on the bottom, thin on the top. That scratch on the back, I would think this is probably going to get at most an 8, possibly a 7. Yeah, centering is not as bad as a 7, so it's probably an 8. If they factor in the scratch, this is probably a 7. Let's see. Nermit 8. That's so... I have no idea. The gradings are so off. Inconsistent. Well, this card has the same scratch or print line straight across too. Corners have some white marks. Edges look okay. Centering a little thicker on the left. Top and bottom look good. Honchkrow Gx. So thin on the left, thin on the top. Surface looks good. And this is probably going to be an 8. Let's see. Imitate. Next card, thicker on the left. Top and bottom look okay. Some white marks on the corners. Surface. Ugh. These cases are scratched up already. There is a scratch mark on the right here, and same on the bottom. Greninja and Zoroark GX Tag Team. So it's cut right just outside of the black border. So this is probably an 8 again. Could be a 7. But the greater here, the 7s are right on the black line. This one's just outside. So I'm assuming this is going to get an 8. Let's see. Imitate. Okay, thicker on the left. Top and bottom look okay. Some white marks on the corners. Edges look clean. Scratches on the back side of the card here. Marshadow and Machamp tag team. So, yep. Thin on the left, thick on the right. I'm thinking there's going to be an 8 also. Let's see. Imitate. Okay, thicker on the left, thin on the right. Corners look clean. There's no white marks. Edges look clean. This is a little thin on the left, thick on the right. Top and bottom look clean. Surface looks clean. This looks like the best condition card out of every card so far in this order. I would probably give this a 10, but knowing how PSA has been grading lately, this is probably a 9. Let's see. Mint 9. Okay. All right. Centering, left and right look pretty even. Top to bottom look okay. Slight white mark on the bottom left corner. Edges look okay. The same scratch on the right side right here. Dedenne GX from Unbroken Bonds. Thin on the left, thick on the right. Thin on the top, thick on the bottom. I think if only one was slightly off-centered and the other sides were pretty centered, this would get a 10. But I think if both are off-centered, the highest they would get is a 9. All right, let's see. It's probably a 9. Mint 9. Next card. There are white marks on the corners. Scratch right here on the right. Edges look okay. Centering a little thicker on the left. Top to bottom look okay. Blastoise Gx. Wow. From Unbroken Bonds. Surface looks clean. Centering, thin on the left, thick on the right. Thin on the top, thick on the bottom. This is probably a 9. Let's see. Number 8. Wow. This order is not as good as the last one. The one from last time, it had way more 9s, a couple 8s, and 1 PSA 6. This one's thick on the left, thin on the right, thick on the top, thin on the bottom. Looks like it's like folded or dented right here at the top. There's white marks on the corners. Reshiram and Charizard GX. Thin on the left, thick on the right. Thick on the top, thin on the bottom. The highest this would get, I would say a 9, but it's so off-centered. It's probably gonna get an 8. Let's see. They meant 7. Wow. Okay. All right. Next card. Thick on the left, thin on the right. Corners have some white marks. Surface. There is some scratching on it. Man. Venomoth Gx. Thin on the left, thick on the right. Thin on the top, thick on the bottom. Sorry. Thin on the top, thick on the bottom. Surface looks clean. And that looks like it's dented right here. But it could be from cutting from the factory. So yeah. This is probably a 9. Could even be an 8. So yeah, I'd probably give this a 9. Let's see. Number 8. Wow. Next card. White marks on the corners. Centering looks okay. Left to right, top to bottom look good. Venomoth and Buzzwole Gx tag team. Thin on the left, thick on the right. Top looks thinner, it's thicker on the bottom. So this probably, it's gonna probably be an 8. Let's see. Mint 9. Okay. All right, last card for this order. Wow. Big white mark right there. Edges look like they're all worn. Corners have some white marks. Centering. Wow, if this is straight from the pack, man, they did a terrible job at the factory. Sophocles, Burning Shadows. Yes, this is from a pack. Oh my gosh. Let's see. Centering looks a little thicker on the left, thick on the bottom. It's probably getting a 7, maybe even a 6. This is like the worst condition card out of all of them. But this was pulled from a booster pack. Can't believe the condition of Burning Shadows is this bad. All right, so I'd probably give this a 7. Let's see. Mint 8. All right. Well, no 10s in this order, just like last time. Wow. And all of these cards were from booster packs to sleeves to inside my binder. And then I pulled them all out from my binder and sent them all to PSA to get graded. So yeah. Well, there you have it. Yeah, if you guys enjoy these videos, don't forget to like and subscribe. If you guys are interested in purchasing any of these cards, they will be listed in my eBay store in the description below. Or if you are interested in any, you can message me either through email or leave a comment at the bottom. All right, thanks guys. I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.